In this video, you will learn how to create ideas or content. If you don't have an idea, or if you don't have a content, or you're a content creator, or you're a story writer even, and you don't have a story to write but you want to write, I will be teaching you how you can create a story or create ideas or content from this particular app called ChatGPT. ChatGPT will help you to create stories. So if you don't have the app, you can go directly to your Play Store, download ChatGPT, and we continue. Alright, we type in ChatGPT. We type in ChatGPT here. This is the interface to show you, and all you will have to do is to greet him, or say hi. Let's say hi. Let's tell ChatGPT hi. Alright, and immediately he will answer, say hi, how is it going? Alright, then the next thing you have to ask him is to generate. If you are looking for idea, maybe you are a story writer and you're looking for idea, you're looking for a story. Alright, you tell him generate a story of an African boy who live with his father and his stepmom and his stepmother, but eventually turned into a slave in his father's house. But eventually turns into a slave in his father's house. Alright, all you have to do here is to click on this black icon here and it moves. So ChatGPT will generate the story. ChatGPT will generate the story, and it will even give you names also to use. Names of the story, give you everything, places. You see, you just tell him about the story, but it generates the silent chains. You see, it generated the names, but if you don't want it, you can make adjustments. Okay, you can even change the names. Or you are not a story writer but you are a content creator and you don't have any content in hand, you can ask him to generate any content, but in an African style or Yoruba style. Okay, you can ask him to generate any content in African style, Yoruba style, Igbo style, depending on the one you are doing, depending on the one that best suits you. Okay, so he will generate it directly. If you don't have any idea at all, you can ask him generate any story. You can just ask him generate any story. You understand? Generate any story, or generate a good story in, let's say, in African style. Okay, if you don't have any story at all, this is to let you know that ChatGPT can also generate even story names from beginning of the story to the end. All you have to do is to just tell him what you want. Like, you just want a good story in African style, that's all. You just press upload, just press that black button for it to go. So it will generate it for you. You say, got it, here is African story. See, here is a good African story. But if you don't really want this African story, you can also ask me for another one. ChatGPT is ever ready for you. Even in the midnight, around 12 o'clock, I can wake up and ask him anything at all. He can do it for you. ChatGPT is always ready for you. So whatever you ask him, just make sure you put the good prompt, and boom, it will bring up everything for you. Thank you.
See you in the next video.